Hello students, today I am going to start a new chapter, chapter 5, Fundamental Rights and Duties, in which today we will read two subtopics, that is what is the Constitution and Indian Constitutions. So first of all student, we should know that what is a Constitution. Now Constitution is a set of rules for the governing of the country. In other words, we can say that Constitution is a document containing laws and rules for the country. And Constitution defines the relation between the government and the citizens and how our country should work. That means Constitution is for the government and for the citizen. There are rules for the government, and government works for whom? Government works for the citizens, and these all are written in the Constitution. So this is our Constitution. Now next is Indian Constitution. So we should know that how our Constitution is made and when. In this we will read that before 1947 we were under the British rule. We were not free like today. So the British made Indian slaves and made them work at lower positions in offices, and so naturally the Indians hated it. They revolt against the British rule because they were not getting the high position. They were as slaves. So after a long time, Indian achieved their independence. And when Indian achieved their independence on August 15, 1947, and we formed our own government. So this day we are celebrating as what? Independence Day. You all know students that 15 August 1947 we got our independence, and that day we are celebrating as Independence Day. And we formed our own government, and for governing a country some rules were needed. So our leaders, they discussed and formed a set of rules to govern the country, and this set of rules is called the Constitution of India. So it defines the goals, duties and rights of the people. And children, you know, when our Constitution was enforced, it was enforced on 26th January 1950. In this day only our Constitution was enforced. And who drafted it? He was E.R. Ambedkar. He drafted our Constitution. And January 1950, the day which we are celebrating as Republic Day. You know, 26th of January, all we are celebrating as Republic Day, because in that day only our Constitution was enforced. And the Indian Constitutions begin with what? The Indian Constitution begins with the preamble. And here you see, this is a picture of Constitution of India and our preamble. So we will discuss all features of this preamble. And in short we can say preamble is the introduction to the Constitution, and that means preamble highlights some basic guidelines that need to be followed by the leaders of the nation to run the government. So this is our preamble. And what is preamble now? And the features of preamble. The preamble describes India as a sovereign, socialist, secular and democratic republic. So this is the features of our preamble. So we will read this now one by one. First is sovereign. Sovereign, the term sovereign means that only the citizens of India can decide what to do in their country. Means other people, other countries' people, they cannot interfere in our constitution. Whatever is done it is decided by our country, our people of the country, and no foreign country has the right to interfere with the decisions made by the citizens of India. This is sovereign. Now socialist. The term socialist means all the citizens will earn and share the wealth of the country. Means there is no discrimination. There is no discrimination of caste or community. All the peoples of India, they can share the wealth of the country. Basic needs all the people will share. No can discriminate of caste or community. All the peoples are equal. Now this was socialist. Now next is secular. And secular means, the term secular means the people of all religions are free to live and follow their religious practices in India. Means whatever religion they want, they can follow. There is no enforcement of any people to follow any religion. They are free to follow any religion. And all the religions shall be respected equally. Means we cannot disrespect any religion, and religion is not taught as a subject in any school, nor is there a religion in government. There is not any single religion that all have to follow. They are free to follow any religions they want. So that means this is secular. Now next is democracy. Now democracy is what? India is a democratic country. Means in a democracy what? The citizens vote to choose or elect their leaders to form the government. People are free to vote and elect their leaders. And if the leaders are not working properly, they are not up to date for the people, so they can remove them and they can elect a new leader. In simple words, we can see democracy means rule by the people. And every Indian citizen above the age of 18 has a right to vote. It's very important. You should know the age in which age the adult is going to vote. Every Indian citizen above the age of 18 has the right to vote and elect their leaders. So this is democracy. Now next is republic. Republic is, the term republic means rule by the elected officials. And the republic is not governed by any king, queen or sultan. In our country there is no king or queen. It is elected by officials. In a republic, the chosen or elected leaders elect a head of the government. Means any party will win, and that head of the government, the leader, will get the opportunity to form the government. And our elected leaders elect our president, who is the head of our government. So that leaders is elected by the president, and who is the head of our government. So today up to here only. So you will read these subtopics again. That is what is Constitution and Indian Constitution and the features of this preamble. This all you will read it once, and after reading in the next class I will deal with the next subtopics, that is fundamental rights and directive principles. Thank you.